going to try this again, and hopefully this computer will run it better. So we will see. Thank you for coming out and watching my video. I do got a YouTube. I have it linked on my profile. It should be something. I don't know. But yeah. The new computer is definitely running it better. Makes it actually playable. And if any of you guys got game suggestions, let me know. I do got the live stream pulled up on my other computer so I can check chat a lot better.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
I love this intro. Favorite game of all time. Alright, let's get into it.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yeah.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
Hello, Doc.
Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take
thank
pride
you,
in my
Doc.
needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Oh, I'm sure you did a great job, Doc.
How'd I do?
Let's see here. One thing. Alright, forehead. I'll say I have a pretty average forehead. Yeah, somewhere in there. We'll say it's more like that. And then somewhere in there. My brows. Nose. Oh. Let's say it's about somewhere in there. Don't got that long of a nose. My mouth. Alright. Cheeks. I got a little bit higher cheeks. A little bit more pronounced. A little bit more convex. So sure, nah. Eye color is hazel. My age will be probably then. Always gotta go for the buzz cut. Hair color. Maybe there. Might be a bit more brown. Not sure, we'll go there. Facial hair, good.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Alright, will do, Doc. I
Looking
didn't go
good
slow.
so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Melee, unarmed, inventory rate, damage, weapon, damage, and weapon effectiveness. We'll go up one there. Explosives, lock picking, energy weapons, accuracy range. Survival, right there. Intelligence. I like
Yeah,
to try
that's a
and do
pretty standard score
average
there, but
damage.
after what you've been
build.
through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your
And-
vitals are good, but that don't mean
Yeah.
them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Alright, Doc.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
We'll go with train.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Campfire.
Enemy.
Swiss cheese.
Light.
We'll go with beam.
Mother.
Caregiver.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I don't like to get in conflicts, but if I do, I will. So I'm gonna say no opinion.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Uh-oh, I might have messed up. Oh well. Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Oh no. Shadow. Honestly, I see a chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
Piece of space age technology.
Last one.
That kind of looks like a jet. Or the two bears high-fiving. Could be a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Alright,
See if it all seems right to you.
will do. I'm not much of a Mirai guy. Speech is good. Bard is really good. We'll just go guns. Yeah, well, I think we'll stick with speech.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Well, of course, we always got to choose the wild land or wild wasteland. And I think I want to trigger discipline.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, Doc, I'm gonna take a few things for the road. And I'm pretty sure if I do this... Yeah. Let's put this gold. Oh no. Doctor to doctor, but got a whole shelf of cigarettes. The wasteland must be stressful. Oh no. Got myself stuck behind the door. Here later, just in case I need it. Thanks for the bottle cap stop. See another pack of cigarettes. This pound must be getting her all the today's position. I forgot that in the last one. Doctor's bag. That's always nice. We'll have to come back and do those.
Here, these are yours.
Well, thank you.
Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Well, thank you, Doc. What do I do now?
You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
I'll try. No.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything
The
about
machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Victor? Why you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're
Tell me about the
slavers,
Legion.
led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Alright, will do. Thank you, Easy Pete. What's so important about it?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
You a prospector like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you find anything
Nope.
about prospecting?
Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Well, thank you, Easy Pete. Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright, thank you, Easy Pete.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
What do you do?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Let's talk about the aliens.
Sure,
man.
what do you want to know?
What kind of critters are
Around
there?
here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
What, Other towns are nearby.
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR?
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
That's all I wanted to know. Let's talk about
If you want to
something
know
else.
anything else, just ask.
I'm a little short on
Not in Good
cops.
Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
A magazine unlocked.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby
You'll
pins?
need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, I'll take a look at the safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
I need to get to Prim.
Sure can.
You're out.
Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach
Yeah,
us to survive.
I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Definitely doing a lot better than when I first tried this yesterday.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright. Well, I'm going this way. Get up on this ridge over here. Get the high ground. Oh.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure, I'll
Shouldn't
come
take
with
more
you.
than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Come on! Cut it out, will you? Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Well, thank you.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright.
Hey there.
A bit Cheyenne. Oh, there's the Xanadu. How much of this did I need? Only those two. Alright, now let's go over here to the graveyard. Hey, there's that Victor guy.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
I've never seen a robot like
I'm a
this before.
Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
How'd you end up in Goodfield?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Do you know who those men were who attacked
Can't say
you?
that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Thanks for digging me out.
Don't
of that
mention it.
grave.
I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Goodbye.
Happy trails!
Such a kind robot. Oh, we gotta go over here. I'm going to need a shovel. I forget where I find those at. Oh no. Shit. Oh, is he gonna fall into my grave? Oh, I need to repair the gun. need the shovel to dig up. Yeah, need a shovel. Decimate the graves. Ooh, it's no good. I forget we're here for block flower. Here's that other block flower. Do we see another one? I don't see another one. Moving super slow. If you guys missed the live stream, I will be uploading the live streams to YouTube for you to watch later. If you can't watch all of them or if you miss them. And if you guys like the content, please share. Alright, Sonny, I got what you wanted. Teach me some survival instincts.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Will do. Healing powder. Oh.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, will do. And those are empty.
Howdy.
Howdy, Sonny. Gotta go back to Good Springs over here. And I think we'll try and go to the schoolhouse and crack that save. And then we'll try to meet folks around the town. Oh, here's part of the Wild Wasteland trade. It's Indiana Jones! Give me that hat. Sorry, the fridge doesn't protect you. They lied to you in that movie. Did Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull come out when this game came out? It had to have. That's a reference to it. I just want to know how far apart it was. Well, there's the schoolhouse. We're closer to the saloon. We'll go say hi to Trudy. Easy Pete.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam? Oh.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
What can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
You know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
How long has he been in?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What does he actually
Other
do
than
around?
rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
I'm trying to track down people who attacked me. You know anything about
Not
them?
much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Well, damn. I don't care about your radio. Where did those guys go? Did my attacker say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at that
Sure,
broken
the
radio?
outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Overheard your argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Why not kill Cobb?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Never mind, I want to talk about
All
something
right.
else. Who was that man you were arguing?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
What happens if I help
If you were able to
Ringo?
get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount.
Ooh.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Ah. So if I help Ringo and Good Spring will like me more, what if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Alright, well, show me what you have for
Got a
sale.
special discount for you, after what you done for us.
Ooh. Fixing things. I might need that. Meeting people, moonshine. That's some pretty good stuff. Oh, goodbye.
Be careful out there.
I'll be right back, guys.
Hey.
well, we got a couple quests to do. Right here. That is... That's the main one. Let's go see if I can't pick lock that safe in the schoolhouse. We'll see. I don't know if I chose the right traits for this. Hello, friend.
If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
Alright, thank you. Oh. I'm reloading. Leave me alone. Damn. Oh no. Salesman weekly. That would be nice. Let's see what else we got in here. School desk. Everything's been ransacked in here. Ooh, bottle cap. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, sure. Oh, I forgot that did that. Oh no, the game froze. Oh, it crashed. Well, I guess I'm going to try and restart it, I guess. We'll see what happened. Play. Sorry about that, guys. The game wanted to take crap on me. Said, haha, not today. Too much progress. No, I'm taking a drink. Leave me alone. I'm taking a drink. there's another one. Ooh. Cup and cherry bomb. Ooh, bottle caps. 7 of them. Oh, if the game crashes again. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, I'll probably end the stream and go do a couple of things. But yeah, we'll see. Bobby pin. Bobby pin. Uh-oh. I might have gotten stuck back here. Oh, no. Ooh, bottle cap. Is that one? Salesman Weekly. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Bottle cap. Take that one. And there's nothing in that. So there we go. Foot Locker. Do I need a conductor yet? I don't know. Programmer's Digest. It'll be under 8, I think. Locksmith Reader, Programmer's Digest. We'll just do that. Hit escape. There we go. Easy as cake. I don't know. That might not be the same. Super Stand. Alright. So now, we're gonna wanna put... energy weapons, explosives. Continue. And then we'll do Swift Learner. That would be nice, but I think we're going to get Swift Learner first. And if you guys want me to mod this, I will. I just want to try and make it so everyone can enjoy the game, see the game how it really is without the mods, because there's so many videos out there with it being modded. And yeah, it's an old game, but I don't care. It's my favorite game. Victor's house. Which is now my house. This is going to be my house, Victor. You don't need the bed. Yeah, that's the door to Victor's shack. That's Doc Mitchell's house. Well, let's go talk to the guy at the general store. What you doing?
Howdy, partner. Happy trails.
Get up, lazy.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked
The leader
you?
was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Anything else you can tell
They're
me about
tough
the
sons of
Great Khans?
bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Have you ever been to
Twice.
Vegas?
Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
I feel like you let on to know a lot more than you do. I'd like to know about.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
I guess. What do you know about the situation with the
If Ringo
Taliban?
doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Well, thank you for your chat. If you guys like the stream, please give me a follow. Oh. Tell me about weapon mods and special ammo.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Well, show me what you have for
Can do.
sale. Which I won't buy any of this right now. Probably. Not unless I need something. Didn't I have 201?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, pleasure. Thanks for caps.
Take it easy now.
Oh, it closed again. Are you just another town resident? Yeah. I guess. I guess we'll go do that. And let me guys know if you guys want me to do
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
if you're gonna shoot, you better
Sorry
not
about the
miss.
gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
What are the rules of
It's a
Caravan?
two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced, and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
What can I find
Just
on
keep
that?
an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too.
Sure, let's play
Don't
a
worry.
game.
I'm not that good of a player.
Alright. Let's auto match. Accept. Let's see. Seven. Oh, that's how I do that. My bad. Well, I might mess up. Well, I am lost. That was not a good round. I didn't know what I was doing. Alright, let's talk to this guy again. Actually, let's see what else I can take from here. Oh, didn't mean to take that. Box of times. That would be nice. Whiskey. Gotta always have whiskey. International water stew. Well, I got back some of my bottle caps I lost to the guy. Oh no. Bobby pin. We'll leave you with that.
What is it?
Can you tell me anything
I've
about
never
Red
stopped here
Springs?
until recently. You're better off asking one of the locals.
Alright. What do you do around here?
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit.
I see.
Did you want something else?
Tell me more about
It's
this
been in
Crimson
business for a
Caravan
very long
Company.
time, and it's probably the biggest trading outfit in California. There's a branch up in New Vegas, but it hasn't been doing so well. Word is that the big boss herself, Alice McLafferty, is coming in to fix things. Like I said... Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Why the Gangers out to get
My
you?
caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figured their friends are out for revenge.
What are you gonna do about
I'm gonna lay low
alligators?
for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You need a hired gun?
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
I'll hold it to you. You'll have to do what now? Oh, come on.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Let's go around and
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright, we'll do. How long have I been streaming for? About 2 hours. We'll see. We'll go talk to the people around town. And yeah, I'll probably end the stream and go do some things, and I'll be back later tonight. I'll get this uploaded to YouTube as well, so go check that out. It's Sunny.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm going to need your help to take on the Powder Gangers. I'm going to help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers. I might need your help, Sunny.
Say no more. I'm in.
Alright, bet. Maybe not me. Just like that?
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb
Hell
talks
yeah.
about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any ideas on how to convince
A
Trudy?
silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Would Chet be willing to give us his
I don't think
advice?
give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
How
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Well, we probably won't be able to get Easy Pete's dynamite, but we might be able to convince Trudy and Chet. So let's go try that. Alright, goodbye. Thank you,
I'll be
Sonny.
waiting.
Alright, Chet. Get your lazy ass up.
Howdy. You looking to buy some supplies?
No. I need supplies to fight
Now
the
just
Powder
hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
let them over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off. Oh, let them take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
You're just a pussy.
Take it easy now.
Well, thank you, chat, but you're still a pussy. Alright, let's go see if I can't talk to Trudy over here. See if she's here. No, she's not here. Let's go see if I can't remember which one of these houses is hers. I think it's this one. Nope, that's Easy Pete. Like I said, I don't know if we'll be able to get that dynamite, but we'll see. This one might be Trudy's house. Oh, we gotta go talk to Doc too.
Hey. So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Alright, so we got Trudy and Sonny. I don't think I can get the stuff from Easy Pete, but we'll head over to Doc Mitchell and see what we can get. Hey Doc. Doc. You in? Doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Who was it that rescued
That'd be
me?
Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean because he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town. This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
Hello. Yeah, if you like the stream, please give me a follow. I don't know how to spell very well. Should have been F-O-L-L-O-W. My bad. And, yeah. Tell me about yourself, Doc?
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
What else can you tell me about
Well,
Pittsburgh,
there's
Doc?
a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living. Well, there's a general store just up the road.
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone.
Nope.
Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Alright, thank you, Doc.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Well, thank you, Doc. Goodbye.
You take care now.
You too. Alright. Well. I know we're not going to get Pete's dynamite, but let's go talk to him anyway. Hey Pete, sorry for waking you up.
Howdy.
What do you know about Joe
Bad trouble.
Oh, that's helpful.
Welcome.
Thank you. Here you got dynamite. It would help us beat the Powder Gang.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Yeah, can't get it.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up.
Alright, goodbye,
Yep.
Pete. Alright. Well, I think that will do for the stream. I'll see you guys probably later tonight. And we'll just save that. We'll overwrite that one. Alright. Let me make sure it's saved. Alright. Well, thank you for coming to the stream tonight. And I'll be back later tonight. And I'll talk to you guys later.